Tonight, we begin a general election campaign about issues that are as bold as they are.
Are there other areas you'd have to cut other than the income tax rate? Alan, the critical issue here is that Mr. Pritzker is advocating for tax hikes on the people of Illinois, everyone in the state, while he has been cheating on his taxes. It's already been established by the Cook County Inspector General. He has cheated on his property taxes in a scheme to defraud, possibly criminal behavior. He has also inherited billions of dollars, kept it offshore, so he does not pay his income taxes in America or Illinois. He has cheated on his taxes, and yet he wants to raise the taxes on the working people of his state.
You want to fill up before you get to the state line.
Gas prices recently shot up in Illinois because of a new tax.
Rebecca Clough shows us how it's led to a booming business for stations in Pleasant Prairie.
News: FBI agents raided the offices of yet another state official, this time Democratic State Senator Martin Sandoval.
WGN's Patrick Elwood live in Gage Park with the latest for us tonight. Patrick?
Julie and Joe, good evening to you. We don't know exactly what the feds are looking for, but yes, the headline, it's happened again. Another Illinois longtime politician now in the crosshair of the feds. Federal agents seen leaving the Springfield offices of State Senator Martin Sandoval with bags, evidence boxes, and at least one laptop computer in tow. They were also on hand at his Cicero field office and at his southwest side home near 57th and Central Park Avenue. Other agents seen leaving his home after spending the day there. Sandoval first won election in 2002 with the backing of then Mayor Richard Daley and the much maligned now Hispanic Democratic organization led by Victor Reyes. Over the years, Sandoval has been no stranger to controversy. In 2011, accusations of wrongdoing in the awarding of scholarships. In 2012, ethical questions were raised after it was discovered Sandoval was being paid by Cicero almost $75,000 as a contract employee to provide Spanish translation. Cicero lies within the senator's district. Today's raids follow other high-profile raids of Illinois politicians or their aides recently. Alderman Ed Burke, Alderman Carrie Austin, Kevin Quinn, an aide to House Speaker Mike Madigan, and the feds also raiding the Quincy home of Mike McLean.
Official, but this case involves at least one other. Here's what we know. State Representative Luis Arroyo, a Democrat who serves as the assistant majority leader down in Springfield, is accused of offering illicit payments to an unidentified state official. The criminal complaint indicates that official is a state senator and he or she is cooperating in the investigation. The feds say an initial payment of $2,500 was offered, and the payments were allegedly to have continued for 6 months to a year. Representative Arroyo has been in the State House for 13 years. He currently serves as chairman of the Capital Appropriations Committee. He had no comment immediately after this court hearing, where a judge set his bond at $10,000. Now, a spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office declined to say how Representative Arroyo's case is related to an ongoing, much larger corruption investigation into State Senator Martin Sandoval, whose offices were raided earlier this month.
And at Alderman Ed Burke's Southwest Side Aldermanic offices, the FBI causing quite a stir tonight. Ed Burke speaking out and appearing confident.
I have always cooperated in investigations. I will fully cooperate in this one. And I'm confident that there'll be nothing found to be amiss.
Alderman Ed Burke arrived home tonight unflappable, despite the fact that FBI agents raided his 14th Ward office on the southwest side, reportedly taking boxes and computers out a back door. They executed a second search warrant in his City Hall office, where brown butcher paper covered up the doors and windows, while agents spent about 8 hours inside, leaving by a back staircase.
All it means is that they have sought evidence, but it does not mean that anybody's going to be indicted.
Burke has been in office for nearly 50 years. He's the powerful chairman of the Finance Committee, which oversees the administration of the Workers' Compensation Fund. In 2012, the City Inspector General sought to review the files, but was rebuffed by Burke. The Legislative Inspector General, which oversees the City Council, then tried to intervene, but the feds swept in with grand jury subpoenas, ending any city probe.
As you know, I've been involved in previous investigations. I've always cooperated. Nothing has ever come of any of those investigations.
Alderman Howard Brookins, whose office is right next door to Burke's, said he was surprised by the timing of the raid.
I thought that they didn't do anything that close to an election, so it's shocking to me as to how you or why something like this would happen some 90 days before an election.
Burke is facing 4 opponents in his re-election bid in February, but did not seem worried voters might kick him out.
I am certain that they know that I am a person of integrity.
Out of control.
Liz Gold and her family have lived in their 1890s rehabbed home in Ravenswood since 2001. They'd hoped to stay until they were hit with their recent Cook County property tax bill that may force them out.
Overall for the year, it increased by 60%.
60%.
60%. We're now paying almost $21,000, $20,200.
Versus what, about
12.
Gold says the extra $800 a month they need to find to pay their new yearly bill erased any college money they'd hoped to save for their youngest son.
I'm not getting a $10,000 a year raise. My husband won't be getting a $10,000 a year raise. I don't know how we're going to make that happen. It's not feasible for us to absorb that cost.
It's sticker shock being felt by hundreds, if not thousands, of Chicago property owners right now, especially East North Side, after their homes were reassessed by the Cook County Assessor's Office last year.
So 2011, you're like 7,300, and by 2018, you're over 16,000. Thank you.
For Steve Willowite, that amounts to a 26% property tax increase this year. That's after he appealed his tax bill and won.
I can handle a single digit 4, 5, 6% because I can find that in the budget, and you kind of expect things to go up over time. But when it's that precipitous, it's hard to find that money.
Property taxes help fund a variety of county and city services, but in Illinois, a growing percentage of that money goes to funding government pensions.
There are a great number of people in this office who came in under Assessor Kagi, who, it is not an exaggeration to say, are kept up at night worrying about getting this work.
Millions of taxpayer dollars are being paid by government agencies to lobbyists. What's amazing is their work may often duplicate that of government employees.
Many homeowners are getting their 2018 property tax bills, and many are fuming at the increases they're seeing. One man tells CBS 2's Tim McNicholas it's the largest hike he's seen in 30 years.